Hey guys, this is Chodaros with a new design, a hook only from no other than the Chain Queen. Crazy Just Might Work, or on YouTube, Suzanne HP. Pretty cool. It's nice and thick. This is the front, just as cool on the side, and just as neat cool on the back. So, this one I did with all LEs, which I think looks awesome. It is designed off of a single chain, so you will need to have a single chain created before we begin. And I just did mine the same as Suzanne had done it, with 3 different colors. So you can choose, grab your hook, and we'll get started. Okay, as mentioned, we want to start out with a regular single chain. And yes, it looks a little bit goofy, but I wanted to show you a trick that I sometimes use to make sure I don't get my bracelet twisted, because yes, it does happen to me a lot. When we're looming this design, we're going to be working with it on the side. So the cap band hole is left to right and not like this is the front. We're going to be working out of the side. So in order for me to keep track that I am staying on the side, I just put some holders along the way. So that's what those are for. Okay, so we want to start in our cap band, and we want to add our first band, which this band that we add is going to make the big loops. I'm going to use the green from the gemstone pack. So we want to pull it through the cap band. Okay, we don't want to close it up yet. We want to take the bracelet and hold it up. And so our goal is to grab 2 bands at once. We want to work on this left band in the first link, and then this left band in the second link. So with your hook on the side, you just go in and grab that first left band. So in order for us to do the same for the next one, we need to pull our hook through, put it back over to the left so we can grab it just like we did the last. Like that. I'll show you that one more time. The way that our hook is, when we put it through the first link, it's right there in line. So we have to kind of move it over to the back or to the side in order to grab it in the right order. So once you have those 2 bands on, you want to close this back up, and that's what you should have. So now we take our next color and we want to pull this band through everything and close it up. Like that. So when the bracelet's all done, it will be front facing. So when we do this side, you'll have another loop looking just like that. Okay? So we have one more step before we are ready to repeat it. Okay? So if you look at your bracelet, or if you look at your chain, when we had to grab 2 of left sides of the links, the second link that we grabbed, okay, you can see it maybe better from the side. It has this back, and then here is the side, okay? We want to stick our hook through the center to capture those 2 bands. So again, this is the same link that we just grabbed a band through. Okay, and we want to put that on our hook. And then we want to go back to the color, which in my case is this green, and pull everything on top. Okay? But again, before we close it up, well, I'm going to close mine just to show you. So mine just got twisted that way. So now I knew, because I had that marker, that I had to make sure it has to stay in line this way for me to continue. But moving forward, we want to take and repeat by grabbing these two sides, okay? So we put our hook through like that, and then we go in front of the next and grab that left one as well, like that. Then we can grab and close it up, okay? And then we pull another band through, and close it up. So then when you turn it forward facing, you can see there's your second loop. Okay, so again, now that you see that this one is pulling, that's the one we just went through. So you want to pull on your chain so you can see it better. We have that loop right there, this one back here. So that is the back left. This is the front right. So we need to take our hook and we want to grab those two loops like that. And then we take our first color and pull everything through. Okay? Like that. And then take that back out. Make sure, like I can see there's my guide, so I know I'm in the right direction. Again, take our hook through and grab that left, take it up, and grab that next link. Its left band, like that, and then close it up. So you see, when I'm holding it like this, when we go to grab that next step, you can see that's the band back there, and that's the link we just went through. Okay, so then I take my next band, pull everything on top. And then close it up. And now I'll pull on my chain so I can get back there and grab those two bands and place them on my hook. And grab my first color and pull everything through. Alright, so now that you guys have that little bit of a sense, I'm gonna go a little bit faster. So left side of my first chain, left side of my second, close it up, pull a band through everything. This one sticks up. Hold this taut so I can see back here. Grab those two. And pull a band through. pull my guide off. So you can like slip that one out and kind of keep it in place with your thumb, but grab the next two and close it up. And I want to pull this so I can get back here. Grab those two and then pull that band through like that. Then before we close it up, we need to go and grab the next I have to close it up. So I have a huge fear of making this crooked. And you'll know if you're making it crooked because you have to have the other side of that chain normal over here. That looks exactly like a chain. See how mine looks like a chain? And if it's crooked, you have to redo it because that means you grabbed the wrong side. Because we have to do the other side of the bracelet. So, sorry if I'm being like over exaggerant or something. All right. So I'm going to let this side of that band go and grab this, this, and then I want to go back and grab those two. Yikes. Okay. I think you guys are good to go ahead and work on it on your own. And then when we reach the top and finish the one side, then we will come back and we will loom up the other side. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll finish all the way up into the top. I'll meet you back up there. Okay, so finishing this one up, part of the last pattern was to grab the band that was in my clip. So this is the end result. So I just put those two loops on this clip for now. So this is what yours should look like. And that is the front. We loomed it from the side. Okay? So now if you turn it over, excuse me, now we need to loom it from that side. So we want to turn it around and have this side facing us. And we're somewhat going to loom it down, but we have to make sure that we're staying to the side so we know we're that we're grabbing the right loops. And how we'll know that is to always check ourselves with what we've already done. Okay, so first remember we start out with a band through and hold on to it. Now when we're going to grab our two bands, we're going to go in that way, and then we're going to come back around and then go in that way again. Then we close it up and pull one band through, close that one up. Okay, so we want to check ourselves, and how we can do that is by seeing that both of these loops are matching up. So this one is a little bit more challenging on this side to see the next step, because these bands are already being pulled. So if you give your chain, your bracelet a pull a little bit, you see this band coming down, you turn it a little bit, and then back there's that other band. So just like before, we want to pull our hook, and you see that band back there I captured right there. So we want to make sure we have those two bands on our hook, and then we pull this band through. I'm going to close it up just so we can look at it. Okay, so mine looks the same on both sides, which means I am doing a-okay. So then we move on to the next, which again, remember, we're looming it from the side. So we grab this band, and then we come back around and grab that next one in line, then close it up. And when we pull it, we can already see we need to go back here and grab that band right there. And we pull our band through, and we're already set up. This one on our hook, back around, the next one in line, come back around, this one, oopsie. Oopsie, wrong color. Okay, and this is what you should have so far. So you want to have, from your center chain, you have these two little loops there in the center matching up, and then we have these large loops that we made. Mine are green, and then you have this other design here on the sides. Okay, so if you have any questions, I'm going to let you go, and we can finish up on our own. And you can see the difference between the front and the back. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this side, and then we will meet at the bottom for close-up. Alrighty, so I am at the end of my design. I put my last white band through there, which already captured this one. So now I'm going to stick my hook through the other side's band and take it off my hook. I'm going to straighten it out a little bit. And then this is the back, but let me pull one more band through on the top. like that. And then add your C-clip. Ugh, C-clips are like a pain. All right. Ta-da! Okay, good. Alrighty. So, this is what it should look like. This is the front. The side is just as awesome. And then the back, love it too. What a really cool design. Not surprised. Everything Suzanne HB creates is awesome. And they're always off of a single chain. So she is the chain queen. So the only other thing that you would have an option on what you'd want to do with is, in my case, they're the white bands. So you have a little band there and then a long band. You just make sure they're all unison. Some of them might be where the larger band is over and whatnot. So just kind of put it in order. So I hope you are happy with your bracelet, as happy as I am with mine. Please make sure that you do visit Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram and Suzanne HB, her channel on YouTube, and let her know what you think of all of her designs. Drop her a line and let her know that she's awesome and what she does is great for all of us, and she's a great loomer as well as a great person, and we appreciate it. And make sure that you hashtag your renditions to us. We'd love to see the color combos. So thanks again for joining, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.